Hey there guys, yes, I'm in a car. Yes, I might be on my lunch break, but I need to talk about some Dungeons and Dragons! So, where we last left the Troll Skull Club, they had gone on their own adventures, followed a month of downtime, and one of our characters, Quick, the Tiefling Sorcerer, was following a thread about her wife, trying to figure out where her missing family had gone off to. Her family had been gone for about 5 years, and so she headed off with the private investigator Rakshasa Vincent Trench to just see if they could find anything out. They headed off into the misty forest where they heard that there'd been some Dorgar sightings. They found a underground tunnel system heading into the Underdark, and after some time traveling down there, they found an individual in the tunnels. They assisted this individual in fighting off these Ettercap creatures, and found out that that was actually Quick's wife. She had these magical abilities that she previously did not have 5 years ago, and when Quick tried to confront her and tried to talk to her, she freaked out and dimension doored away. She seemed to think that this visage, this person, this Quick, was not her actual wife. She felt that it was some sort of trick, maybe. Something has definitely been going on in the 5 years that they've been separated that has kind of warped her mind. So Quick and Vincent Trench headed back to Waterdeep, to the Troll Skull Tavern, where they met up with the rest of the party. They took care of the changeling assassin Vasir, who's been kind of hunting Vincent Trench, and decided to stock up and head out onto the road to head back to the Misty Forest and try and find her wife and her kids. So they traveled out. It goes pretty uneventful. They have some nice conversations. They head first to Ardeep Forest, outside of Waterdeep, to check in with Harvey, Birdman Whoosh's mother. Harvey is our Aarakocra rogue, played so brilliantly by Cameron Morris. And in the woods, they get attacked by 5 bugbears that seem to have been hunting for travelers who are making their way into the woods. They dispatch to these 5 bugbears. Not too bad. They get them all. And Harvey, who made a deal with the devil Asmodeus to send 100 souls to the 9 hells, seemed like he was going to finally knock off a number on that list. He looked like he was about to get the killing blow on the last bugbear, but Harvey's mother at the last second swooped in and killed the creature, due to everyone's delight, honestly, because it's just a funny running gag now that Harvey has not been able to knock down any numbers on this list of 100 souls he has to take to the devil Asmodeus. But it's funny, the longer he's been taking to deliver these souls, the more his arm and the brand on his arm that notates the number 100 of the number of souls he has to deliver, it started rotting his arm. So, you don't make a deal with the devil and take your sweet ass time with it. So they catch up with Harvey's mother, explain everything that's been going on, take a night's rest. Some bandits foolishly try to steal the chest of gold that is on their wagon, but Bryn, our cleric monk, he's very nice. They're very nice. They're very nice, and they gave some gold to the bandits and sent them on their way, because those bandits would have been fucking toast if they had tried to do anything. And after the night's rest, they head off some more and have some conversation about the way they're doing things. Bryn seems to be taking an issue a little bit with how the party conducts themselves. Their first option, really, a lot of times, is to just eviscerate and completely murder and destroy people. Not murder hobo-y, I'd say, because it's always in self-defense, but there are other ways of handling problems, and Bryn kind of brings that up. He even suggests to Harvey that he should cut off the arm that has this brand on it, and maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll take away this deal somehow, which Harvey takes offense to. And so they head off, and they end this session outside of the Misty Forest. And so, yeah, there's not much that I have to say about this. Oh my gosh, Yes, I'm in a different location and different outfit, but you know what? I had to finish this video. And so that's the end of our session. They're heading into the Misty Forest, which really, I think it went about as well as I thought it
could, you know. For me, the session was really giving the players time to roleplay, giving the players time to RP, as we were going to be heading into some travel time period to get to the Misty Forest. There had been a running joke throughout the entire campaign of 5 bugbears that show up and attack, which is a joke from the Critical Role Search for Grog one shot, where Matt Mercer just goes, and 5 bugbears show up and rip off Percy's arm. And every time the players would get complacent or there's not anything going on, I would just say, 5 bugbears show up. And so I've been waiting for a time period where I feel like they can actually take care of 5 bugbears and not get horribly killed. Oh, you got stuck. Okay, we're good now. And now is the perfect time. They're all like level 6. There's 5 of them right now, so like they're fine, and they did really good. They took them out, and so yeah, I just had been waiting for a moment to throw 5 bugbears at them, so that was just fun for me. But this session was really just about. It wasn't about the travel, because travel for me is something that I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do or how I'm doing, because I find travel boring, personally. So it's just, how am I going to find a way to make it interesting, or do I just, roll some perception checks, maybe do a random encounter? If not, just speed through it all. It's just something that I'm going to have to figure out how I want to do. I think today was okay. Not today, but last session was okay. It was a little speed throughy, a little, I want, basically it's like, all right, here's your time. You can roleplay if you want. Okay, cool. If not, we're just going to speed through, unless I want to stop your travel for any way because of some sort of encounter or something going on. But either way, I'm probably just going to speed through it. I guess that's how I want to do it. I don't know, it's very weird, and travel's just this weird thing, that and inventory management and some things like that I'm just not 100% sure how I want to accomplish. But that's the fun thing about D&D, is that you're just kind of figuring it out as you go along. Yeah. So anyway, that is really, I think, everything I've got. The characters are about to head into the Misty Forest, which will be interesting. This kind of fake, kind of like the crossings and boundaries between the Feywild and the material plane are a little bit looser here. So it'll be interesting to see what things they come upon, and they'll probably either by the end of the session or before the end of the session find that entrance to the Underdark, and maybe even go down there. We'll see how things go, and we'll see what I can come up with. That'll be some fun. But yeah, this has been a really good session. Mostly just travel, and we're getting into the fun stuff though. The Underdark is going to be very exciting, and I cannot wait for all of that. Bye.